Hello everyone, it's me Shruthi, and today I'm going to be making 3 different types of Valentine's Day crafts since it's Valentine's Day. So let's get started. So first, we're going to be making this DIY paper squishy. So in order for that to happen, we are going to have to take a white piece of paper, a rectangular one, and we're going to fold it in half just like that. Now, you might as well just unfold it, and over there you see a white heart. And I actually traced out the heart and cut it out already beforehand just for this video. So yeah, if you don't have that heart, you might as well just trace it out freehand on your paper and do it. So yeah. Now that I've already traced it out on the other side, I'm not gonna bother tracing it on the right side because I'm just gonna fold it again and just, cut it out at the same time to make it symmetrical. After that is cut out, we might as well just start coloring them. So I'm just going to color this one and not the other heart, just because I like one side to be plain and the other side to be decorative. So my idea for this is to just add gradients and all to make it look like that. And since now I've finished adding the gradients to the edges, I'm thinking of what to do next. So I was just planning to have small hearts in the inside and have a pinkish gradient for each heart. So yeah. Now we might as well just start attaching all the parts and making the paper squishy. So the first step you gotta do is, seal all of the sides and everything, and you gotta make sure it's kind of waterproof, even though you don't put it in water, but just make sure everything is all, sealed in. And yeah, and it's okay if some of the tapes stick out of the sides, and that is perfectly fine. Okay then, so take your taped side, taped heart I guess, and lay it out, and then take your white heart, or your other heart in this case, and just, tuck them all in. So this is why I said it is perfectly fine to have all those out, because you'll just have more tape to just, seal in everything. And now you might as well just take your scissors and, cut out all of that excess parts, because we do not want that messing around with our squishy, because it's gonna get totally pointy. So I actually forgot to do something. I forgot to seal the white heart on the back. So funny story, I'm actually sealing it right now. So yeah, and it's perfectly fine again because tape is transparent. After that, you should be having a small hole, inserted anywhere, and I'm going to be taking some fuzz from my stuffed animal, and I'm going to just, insert that fluff inside of the paper squishy. And if you're having a hard time putting it in, just, turn it into a ball and then put it in, because it's much easier. And yeah, and if you have some sides, not sealed in, it's gonna look kind of ugly. So I prefer just, taping that part again. And yeah, if you use glue, it's not gonna stay in, and I've actually experienced that before. It's not gonna look nice, I would say, and tape works best. So yeah. If you were to ask me how much fluff you should put in your heart, well, it really depends on the size of your heart. So yeah, if your heart is small, small fluff. If your heart is big, big fluff. So yeah, and I'm just testing each time I put in more fluff inside, so that I know that it's the right quantity. Because if you add too much, when you squish, all the tape is gonna pop out, and it's gonna not look so good. So yeah, and I'm just fixing all the sides right now, and trimming and fixing and trimming. And yeah, this might even take a longer time than you've expected, because when it comes to sealing everything, it's not as easy as it looks, and even when you have the slightest holes, you have to fix them immediately because when you squish it more, all the fluff is gonna just come out each time you do it, and that's not okay. So yeah, here is the final result when you squish it. It is very satisfying in my opinion, especially the crunching sound with the paper and the tape. It is super satisfying. I recommend for you guys to try this craft because it is super duper satisfying, and yeah. If you would like to add something even more to your heart, you might as well just insert a small thin looking stick into the paper squishy, and there you have a small little lollipop, and it looks extremely adorable. Alright then, so it's time to move on to our next craft, and this is super easy. So all you're gonna need is a equal-sided paper, so it should be a square paper, and you should just diagonally fold it to the bottom. And now what you're going to do is take your scissors and just cut it into a heart shape, just like that, and make sure it is big. So yeah, just like that. And now it's time for the folding. So for this you will just have to fold all the big flaps just like that towards the center, and make sure it's kind of perfect, I would say, because if it's not, you won't have a envelope. Now you might as well just fold that up there and fold that pointy curve or pointy corner down there. And now it looks just like an envelope, but we're not done yet. We can even write a small message in there if you wish to, and it actually really looks good. And on that envelope I'm writing Happy Valentine's Day, since it is Valentine's Day. You can even decorate it with hearts. For the third and final craft, I'm going to be specific because this is a huge craft, and so you're gonna need a glue stick, scissor, a circular thing to trace with, a pencil, thread, sharpener, red paper, white paper, and pink paper. Alright, so take your white paper and fold it in half, just like how to. And now you have to kind of unfold it and fold it again, just on one side. Just pick a side and fold it in half. So don't fold all of the side, just fold the middle part of it, because you do not need to have all those creases, which is going to ruin the look of your card. So yeah, just fold the middle part and just round it a little bit, because you don't have to have the measurements properly, but yeah, just make sure it's the circle is in the center of the paper on one side. And now we're going to use something circular. So that something circular is going to be a cup or anything that you have around your house that is circular, and we're going to trace it over the paper like so and cut it out. And do keep the excess because we're going to use that for the front of the card. And now you might as well just pluck out the extra parts of the circle to make it look nicer. And next step is we're going to attach the thread and the heart in the middle, which is going to be really easy, and let me show you how. So you're gonna need 2 hearts, one big than the other. Now take your thread and just attach it on top of the pink heart that I'm using, and you can just attach the smaller heart on top of the thread and the heart, and just press it a little bit, and then you might as well just stick it onto the paper. I'm using tape, and I recommend for you guys to do the same. And yeah, Now we can start working on the front side of the card that we're making. So I'm going to just take a pink piece of paper and then we might as well just, stick it on top. So I made the paper small in a way that I see the white borders, which looks fantastic. And right now I'm just gluing it on the paper, the white piece of paper. So like I was talking about or mentioning earlier, I see the white borders. They look amazing, and yeah, and we might as well just trim out the excess. Now I'm going to cut out some smaller red hearts and stick it onto the paper because it's just gonna look boring with Happy Valentine's Day title on the paper. So I just thought to add a little bit more of, like details, I would say, to make it look better. And yeah. Now, do you remember these extra pieces that we cut off from the original side? Yes, it's from that. Alright, so I'm going to actually add it of like some sort of a Pac-Man look, but it's not really Pac-Man, but I just wanted to use those than, wasting them. So I thought to actually hide the two parts and the front part because, it'll be like hidden and they'll have to actually like flip it over to see who gave it to them. But it's actually super cool. So over here I added another heart just because I thought it was looking empty, and I thought to, add a little more to the white part, and I was just testing and seeing if that worked, and I did not like it, so I just left it the way it was. So right over here on the inside, I made a small looking like some sort of an island filled with like heart flowers, and I kind of put in all those stems and stuff, and yeah, I'm just outlining everything now with a Sharpie, and yeah, just tracing in Happy Valentine's Day. Yep, just like that. And I'm also outlining the from and the to part with the skinny Sharpie, just like that. And I am all done with this craft basically, and if you want to add any other touches, well, one thing I wanted to add was like some sort of a border, like a box that contains some sort of a good supportive message. So yeah, so I planned to kind of make a square, cut out the inside, and kind of cut the borders as well, but not all the way through. So yeah, and that's how it looks like. And now it's just time to glue it all on the paper. The moment you've all been waiting for, the opening. Awesome, right? So here's how the heart keeps moving when I open it. So you actually have to twist the heart several times before you actually open it so that you have that look. And yeah, that's basically the small secret that is to be shared. And when you actually have to hold it on the backside, and then you might as well just open it, and voila, you have it. I hope you guys loved this video, so please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Happy Valentine's Day, everyone!